So hello guys, you are all welcome back to another lesson of computer science. So basically we are in the basic of the computer science, and here we are going to look at the input and the output devices. We are going to understand basically what they do. When you understand or look at the inside put and the outside put, meaning putting outside and then putting inside, so we shall see the catalogically list of them. So first, let us take a look at this graph. What does it really explain? So you can see there is a mouse. What does a mouse do? Why is it an input device? It is used to input commands inside the computer. You use the mouse to click a certain command or write something inside a computer. You command a device, a computer, tell it that I want you to do something this and this using a mouse. That makes it qualify for being an inside put, an input device. Then we have a monitor. Why is a monitor called an output device? A monitor is an output device that is used to display information from the computer to you as the user. You are the user, so it displays it from the computer to you, the user, and that makes it an output. So we have things like the printer. It prints out of the computer, we have like the projector projects the information that inside the computer out and then to the user. You have like the plotter, with the touchpad it can do that. Then most of the input device, you have the keyboard, you type in commands to enter the commands inside the computer. You have the scanner, it scans the papers or the pictures inside, and so on. There are a lot of stuffs you can check out. Here we have the speakers to ease out sound, that is an output device. So let's take a look at softwares at this moment. We already have seen in our last topic, we looked at the hardware. So in this topic we are going to take a look at the softwares. So, as I told you, the hardwares earlier on, these are tangible components of the computer. But now, here we are looking at softwares. These are intangible components of the computer that are unseen, right? So let's take a look what they are writing for us. They are saying that the hardware component can only function when the software components are added to the computer system. Wow, and that's very, very great, and indeed is true. In order for these intangible hardware software components of the computer to interact, there must be a software. And basically that tells us the definition of what a software is, being the the system that interacts, that makes the interaction between the softwares and hardware. A software itself is a software, so I don't know how that you would understand that, but let's read more further to get it understandable. So software is a program that performs different commands at a given time, right? So the software is intangible part of hardware and controls the sequence of the operation. So it's intangible. You cannot touch it, you cannot see it. You just know that it is there, but you can only see it represented by an icon. And what's an icon? An icon is a representation of a software inside. It can be your desktop, your computer. Well, that's cool. So we are taking a look at type of softwares. Depending on the basic features and functionality, softwares can be categorized in these different forms. One of them is the operating system. Yo, and the operating system is a program that runs inside your computer and interacts, makes the interaction between your hardware components and the user and the software components of your computer. Then we have application softwares. These are basically used for doing particular tasks. If you like, you want to your computer to perform a particular task, you use a particular application to command it to perform that particular task. Then we have the e-accessibility softwares. We shall take a look at them, because but what I know example of this one, e-accessibility, this is like the antiviruses. They are also the one of them. They allow you to access some features of the computer that are not like default accessed by default, right? So let's take a look at these components in detail. So we're seeing the operating system. This is a software that helps to load the basic program automatically as soon as your computer is started. When your computer starts, that's the only thing you're supposed to be seeing. It loads all other operate softwares on. That's and We have different softwares of operating system programs called operating system. They are different. We have the Mac or by Apple. We have the Windows operating system by Microsoft. Then we have the Linux operating system. So those operating system all do the same basically. So as you're seeing here, they are saying operating system. We have the Microsoft Windows. They give XP, Visitor, etc. But these are the old versions of the operating system. Now we have Windows 10 as the latest. So the Mac operating system 10 X or Mac OS 10 X is Macintosh operating system 10 as in full. Then they have these versions where one is called Panther, we have Cheetah Snow and Leopard, etc. There's the latest, I think it's the Mountain, called Mountain, whatever. It's one of the latest versions of this. And then you have finally Linux, where you have Debian, you have Ubuntu, Fedora, and Nopix. But me, usually I use Debian. Is my favorite. I used to use Kali Linux, which is Debian. So we are going to look at the application softwares. Basically, what are they? So, and here they say the software which can be used on the installed operating system is known as an application. So basically, it can only be used on an installed operating system, the system that has already been installed on your device. Then that application that you use to run commands, as earlier on, as I told you, run command on already installed operating system. You run those commands for your computer to do some particular tasks. These are called application softwares. And the following are the examples that we are going to see here. We have like the Office program, which are used for typing documents. Those are software. We have web browsers like Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera Safari. These are web browsers. They are also softwares that are application softwares. But then we have what we call the antiviruses program like Newton, Quake Hill, Van, but my favorite is Kepsky, which is also great. Now, let's take a look at the e-accessibility softwares. E-accessibility softwares are components additional facility to users, such as voice recognition softwares, screen reader like the one I'm using right now. We have magnifying tools on screen board. And when you want to find out these ones, by the time you start on your operating system, before you type in your password and so on, these ones they pop up first, so that you can use them before even other softwares they come. So what I can call them, like, they are defaults, they are default operating system, like I mean they are default application or software that come along with your operating system. Yes, so that is what I can talk about this. So basically today this is going to be our class for today. So see you next time in our next class. Thank you, but remember to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Real Bruce Uganda, as usual. Thank you.